What's up, Hornets? I'm your host, Alasia Gregory, and this is the Her Experience podcast. Me and the HC board created this podcast to showcase student life in a totally different way. So today I want to start out our episode with an affirmation, something different, something positive. Our affirmation today is do something today that your future self will thank you for.
I like it.
So let's get into the episode. Today I'm going to introduce the HC board. Let's give a round of applause. Okay, so let's go in order and introduce ourselves, what you do.
Okay. So my name is Depriya. I am a sophomore. My major is mass communications. Concentration is PR and advertising. I am I'm 20, y'all.
Just had a birthday.
I'm 20. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I am the Her Campus DESU events coordinator. I'm also treasurer for board purposes. So, yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Tamia. I'm a 21-year-old senior at DESU. My major is mass communications with a concentration in PR and advertising. I'm from Baltimore and I serve as one of the 2 campus correspondents for her campus. But for board purposes, I have the role of president.
Hey y'all, I'm Siani. I'm from Philadelphia. I'm a junior psychology major. I serve as the other CC, and we basically edit everything. We're the editors and chiefs, and everything that goes on for her campus has to go through us first.
Hey y'all, my name is Tori. I'm from Philly too, and I'm the social media director.
And I'm Alasia, like I said earlier, and I handle all things marketing and publicity for her campus at the DESU chapter. So I want us to start with a cute little mini game for us, We're going to call this the HC Dictionary, basically. So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of little terms that we all know and use so we can let the public know what they mean, okay? Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with you, Priya. Okay, so Priya, can you tell me what HCXO means?
So, my favorite, I think it's so cute. HCXO is basically a signature that we stole from HCHQ, definition coming soon. But it's just like hugs and kisses. You know how you do XOXO, but add a little spice on the HC for her campus. And yeah.
Okay. So, Siani, you said something about CC. So, can you tell us what that means? That's the next word for definition.
Okay, a CC is the campus correspondent. Like I said before, we oversee everything for our chapter. So, yeah.
Okay. Tamia, let us know about the rankings.
All right, so from headquarters, all the different the active chapters participating in her campus are being ranked. It goes from bronze, silver, gold, and elite. And elite is pink. So that's the ranking we're aiming for. But basically, the more articles you publish, the more active you are, the higher your website traffic, the more you post on social media, the more interaction you get with your social posts. All of that ties in. The more events you hold, campus-wide, org-wide as well. All tie into how you rank among other chapters. And the higher you rank, the more opportunities you receive from headquarters.
That's good. Now, like you said, engagement. This is a little shameless plug. Y'all go follow us on Instagram if y'all haven't already at Her Campus DESU. Go follow us. Go look at our articles. We just posted some new articles from our new writers from our team. Congratulations to everybody that made it past away. Yes. So yes, go look at those. Go engage with them. Love it. Y'all know y'all will.
And on TikTok, Her Campus DESU, and on Twitter, I believe it's the same Her Campus at DESU.
Everywhere. Y'all know y'all just find us everywhere.
Yeah,
exactly.
HC on the map,
If you got it, look for us there.
Period. Okay. Tori, what does HCHQ mean?
Oh, that's her campus headquarters.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like we said, we each have different roles in her campus, and I want to talk a little bit more about, what we do in our roles, and, because everybody doesn't see the different things we do for our teams. Instead of teams, we have committees. Instead of committees, we have teams. So I want to talk more about, what we do for those teams. So, Tori, you want to start first since, you have the largest team, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm basically the creative direction for all of our platforms. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter and Facebook. But,
Gotta get the aunties.
oh my god, can't forget them. So in the beginning, I was like making the flyers, different like other content. Like for example, I did the our favorite Black sitcom Halloween episode.
That ate down.
That ate down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, just content that will engage our audience.
Okay, so Tamia and Siani, you guys kind of share a team with the writers as, editors in chief and stuff like that. Can you tell us more about that?
You want to go first?
Okay, so we have a team of writers. Right now we have 6 writers. Basically, we can write about anything under the sun so long as we don't give expert advice without consulting an expert and getting their, quoting them. Nothing that promotes harm, things like that. So it doesn't always have to be like lighthearted things. It can be heavy topics. We have to tread lightly like any other publication would. But we have our writers submit articles, we edit them, publish them, give them feedback, things like that. And the goal is to have as many people visit our website and read our articles, spend as much time on our articles and all that as possible.
And Siani, so can you take us through like the editing process a little bit more? Like,
Okay, so, well, now it's a little bit different because we just set up our Notion. But writers will submit pitches. After they submit a pitch, they'll submit a draft. And then me and Tamia will go look through their draft, read over it. And if it's like minor changes that we have to make, like add a comma here, add a period there, we will. But if we find ourselves kind of like editing so much that we're rewriting everything, we'll just send it back to them and just, tell them you have to work on this aspect or that. And then they submit it back to us and it gets posted. It's not that hard.
okay. So Priya, we love the party girls.
Yes,
tell us about how you making a bed. Tell us.
Events team, we have, can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say 7, but it might be 6. 7 members on our team. Events team is responsible for all events that her campus DESU will have. Interest meetings, community service events, the bonding events within the chapter, any campus-wide organizations we have, any parties, any collaborations will go through the events team.
Okay. Can you give us like a little sneak peek, like any fun events we have
Yes,
coming
I can give
up?
y'all a sneak peek. A bonding event coming soon. Y'all will probably see this after we have our most amazing bonding event ever. But that's definitely in the works. We are working on a few campus-wide events. We're thinking about a little Christmas karaoke, collabs with Cab coming soon, in the works. Yes, big things. So yeah, just things like that. Definitely be on the lookout. We post that on our social media. Whoever we collab with will post that as well. So yeah.
Speaking of collabs, shout out to DSU Radio for letting us use
Yes.
their station. Thank you so much, you guys. It was an idea of ours when we very first had it, and we're just so happy to have this baby with us now to, be able to create content. So, like I said, I hold the position of director of the marketing team. So what we do is kind of, basically we have our hand in like everything here and there, try to get everybody to get to know about things we're doing, spread the word about it, and now the podcast is also sort of our little baby too, a project that we work on to try to get, people to talk about HC or just to get conversations out there about what we find important, So what are you guys' like plans for each of our teams? Like we don't really talk about like what we want from each team because we kind of be in our own little islands, but let's talk about it a little bit. Like what is y'all plan for each of y'all teams basically?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go. So something I want for the writers, writing is a big part of any academic discipline. So I do want to see them improve, and I hope that the advice I offer to them when I make revisions to their work is teaching them something. But I also want to be able, one day, if the opportunity opens, I'm not sure, be able to vouch for one of my writers and say, I think that they could handle the responsibility of being an editor or even a CC if the time comes and the opportunity presents itself. Because I just want everybody to do great things.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go. So being a CC, I kind of have dreams or plans, sorry, for every team. So for the social media team, I want them to keep producing like content that engages everybody on campus, and not just us on this campus, but on majority of the HBCU campuses. I feel like we all have things that we have in common, and I want us to keep showcasing it. For the events team, I want us to keep having some bonding events. Like, that's my favorite type of event, bonding and community service. So I want some of that too, because, you know, it's her campus, an online magazine, but we do service too. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Don't leave marketing.
Marketing. No. I have my plans for marketing. I want marketing to give us a nice T-shirt design, so that way we can rep our set around campus. And then for the writers, I want us to, I think my biggest plan right now is to drop a collection, like a seasonal collection of articles, maybe for Valentine's Day. So be on the lookout.
Okay. Tori.
Since our job is so physically demanding, having to post stuff every single day, I just want them to feel as free as possible to just create when they can or when they want to. Because I don't know if they feel scared, oh, maybe she won't like this, or maybe, I just want them to just do what their heart feels. That's my plan.
For events, my biggest thing, I just want us to be a family. I feel like her campus is so creative. I feel like you can have so much fun with her campus, and I want everybody to feel like, oh my goodness, this is fun. I know some of the team is getting there, won't say no names, but we got a couple that's really, really into it. I just want everybody to be as excited and as passionate about it as we are. For events team specifically, I think they're doing a really good job. They're very excited. They have a lot of bright ideas. So I just want us to actually be able to put in that work to make these things happen, because we had ideas. And I don't know about them, but I'm going to make it happen. So
Period.
Yeah,
Period.
I'm going to
Miss
make them make it happen too.
And I also want everybody to be proud of their work, because it's this isn't something they have to do, something they chose to do, but we never know what can come from being a part of this organization. So I just want everybody to live, get something good out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for marketing, I think, my plan's obviously to, expand the podcast. I want to be able to, make this a more continuous thing, be able to get to talk to so many different people on campus, and eventually, have other people on the team come in and either interview and be a host, or come in and help run it and stuff like that. I think that would be really fun. But also I, like Siani said, I can't wait for the T-shirts, coming soon. Hopefully y'all see us. If y'all see a cute little HC girly, ask where she got her shirt from. We made it, And also, finally, I really, really want, I want us to make more magazine covers. If y'all saw our launch, shout out to Tori and Siani, because they ate that magazine. The Think Pink, very cute for our launch. And shout out to the marketing team, because we have another one coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. But I want us to be able to do that. I think that's something so different, actually making a physical magazine and, having that keepsake of something. You look back and be like, oh my gosh, this is from my college years. This is so cute. It's so cute. So yeah, I said something about our launch, so let's get into our launch a little bit, y'all.
Oof.
Now, if you know any of us around that time of our launch, y'all know it was a roller coaster. Let's recap honestly. First, we were supposed to have a her week. We were supposed to. We didn't get to have a her week, honestly. That fell through kind of. But honestly, I think our biggest obstacle thing was our photo shoot, honestly. Would y'all agree?
It was just all of it all together.
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Who wants to start off with the photo shoot, honestly?
Let me start off.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got some things to say.
Okay. No name dropping. We keep it cute and classy over here. Listen.
Yeah, I'm just
we it girls, not mean girls, as Siani would say.
Tori
said it.
Oh, Tori said
Yeah.
it. I'm so sorry. Oh, Sissy. Maybe it's one mean girl in here. Spicy.
Wait, go ahead and say it. Say it.
We are it girls, not mean girls.
Exactly. See, y'all thought I was going to say something messy, right? Look at y'all. But I'm really, not going to lie, I'm so happy it happened the way it happened. I feel like if somebody else did it, it wouldn't have been as, creative. I feel like us doing it, and being able to really be involved in how we want it. Like, it came out so good, and I'm so proud of how it came out. I love it so much. I still brag about those pictures to this day. So, but yeah, we were supposed to have a photographer. Photographer fell through. You know, things happen, so that's okay. But yeah, getting ready. And we wrote an article about it. Go check that out on our website. But yeah, it was just a lot. Definitely a learning experience, but at the end of the day, it was fun. So.
What do y'all think was the worst part about doing the photo shoot? Because we say it was fun, but there was some
It was
downs.
stressful. Yeah.
It was some ups and
Honestly,
ups
I
and
think it's because
downs.
it wasn't structured. Like we
Yeah.
kind
Didn't
of
have a plan.
like winged it.
Because I don't think we had enough time to make a plan. Like
Yeah.
the night before, literally like less than 24 hours.
I forgot it was the night before.
It was the night
That's
before,
insane.
and we was like,
I was running
Alasia, double check to make sure we still good,
ran to
and we were not
Walmart.
still good.
And
we were
then
not
we
still
had
good.
no idea how long it was gonna take us. So we was like, oh yeah, we started like what 5-6 o'clock. Child, we was in there all night.
All night.
Y'all
I
talking
didn't
about the
feel
stress.
well.
I'm thinking about the food. We was hungry
We
in
were
there,
hungry.
y'all.
Oh my
We was
God,
so
I
hungry.
forgot about that.
It was just everything you could like want. We did not have. Like, we didn't have no food.
Literally.
We didn't have no water. Like we were exhausted. We were kind of just sitting around watching each other take each other's pictures because we're like, okay, when is this gonna be done? But we had other scenes to do. We had other. It was a lot of moving parts. It was a lot, and we didn't anticipate that it would take so much being the photographer and the muse.
Yeah, and shout out to Tori because
Yes.
she
Took
took
the pictures,
every single
edited them,
picture,
the period.
except for the ones that she's in.
Yeah, I'm
No, I'm not even gonna lie. If y'all saw us that day after our photo shoot, we was just quiet walking out the building. You know you hungry.
Literally,
quiet.
like no energy left to talk.
Right.
Nothing.
Like, all right, y'all get home safe.
Got in bed, went to
They
sleep.
drained us.
Yeah.
No,
Bye,
literally.
bye, bye.
Oh man, no. That definitely was really fun though, and I loved how we had that. I think it came out perfectly, honestly though, because we all had our individual articles for our launch, and then that was like the perfect way to have our collab article all together.
Yeah.
And something that we all, worked on. And I still look at those pictures today and be like, we ate that. Like
Ate
we ate
My
that.
makeup was really cute. I really
Especially
liked
our individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one with all of us, it was kind of messed up because we had to do it with the timer.
I don't
But-
know why we chose that to be the last picture we took.
Because we didn't have no
tired.
energy.
Yeah, we should have started. with that.
Definitely
But
should have started.
The pictures were so cute.
They
What
were
was y'all
very
like
cute.
favorite moment of us doing the photo shoot? Like in
Wrapping
that
up.
5 hours we were all together. Like what was your favorite moment?
I
y'all
like the
think?
one where Siani and I were in the office on the phone
It
with the
really-
paper, throwing the paper.
Oh, that was cute.
Tori hit
Tori
Siani
was
with the
giving me
paper.
paper cuts. Tori was giving me paper cuts and all that.
I think
That
my
was
favorite was doing the TikTok. Like, who said that? I did.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that was my
That was
favorite. That was just like us doing the
Yeah.
TikTok, y'all. We was arguing, trying to figure out that TikTok. We was like, no, you're supposed to do it this way. How are you supposed to do it? How you doing it? It was hilarious, honestly. But it was funny because I still watch that TikTok all the time and be like, we are so cute. Like, it's so cute.
I love it. I think my favorite part. My favorite part was when Alasia stopped talking.
No, y'all.
Oh my
They was trying to
goodness.
play with me during the photo shoot. They made me mad. Siani and Tori was trying. They was trying to antagonize me. So and then they said I couldn't stop talking or something like that. They said something of those
She had
lines.
something to
So I
prove.
stopped talking for like an hour and a half.
Like, I was like, Alasia can't stop
They
talking.
just-
She was like,
They was like, she playing?
I was like, so you really not gonna talk? Like,
And the only time I talked to y'all is because we had to get the shot. I was like, listen, we're not gonna get it done if I don't. Come on, let's just get it done. I really wasn't gonna talk for us tonight. That was my plan, but
but she talked in the car, just to let y'all know. Yeah, just to let y'all
It's
know.
always like that. Y'all ever seen that post and be like, oh, when you go to school and you plan on not talking to nobody?
I used to do that in middle school. That's
You
so
just go see your
weird.
friends. What's
Right,
wrong?
now you laughing.
Nothing. And then just spill.
No, but in all honesty, all y'all need to know though is Siani and Tori are the villains of the story. In my story,
What?
That was my,
I thought she was about to say something nice.
Right.
no, that was my villain origin story. I was so mad too. I was like, oh, and then they start taking videos of me. They try to get me to talk, like, oh man. But anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, honestly though, I really liked the outcome of our launch. Honestly, we got a lot of engagement. So many people were coming up to me and be like, "Oh my God, her campus, her campus, her campus!" Like
That
it was.
post did really well too.
People were talking
girls
about
was
us.
ready.
The girls was ready.
That's one thing I will say. Like, even outside of that, when people see us, they be like, "Her campus, right?" They be like, "Dang, like,
Yeah.
yeah, her
Be shocked.
campus,
Like,
okay."
I feel like a little celebrity walking around campus, low key, like
Right.
not no real course celebrity, but some like a little regular those little micro celebrities, you know, like
Micro-
like Keith Lee. I feel like Keith Lee when I walked out, I'd be like,
no,
oh,
he's
you're
not micro. That's a big man.
Yeah, you should have done businesses.
okay. But yeah. So speaking of our launch, you know, there is no launch without bringing the org back. You know, if you guys didn't know, her campus used to be at DSU like a while ago, like what, 2013 or something like 16? Oh, okay. But yeah, it used to be there. Then we were inactive for a while, but then we brought it back. So let's talk a little bit about the inspo of, you know, bringing it back to DSU and making it what it is now, you know? Tiani?
Oh, okay. So, outside of her campus, me and Tamia were also a part of the newspaper.
Mass comms.
And, well, psychology. And what happened? So, on my end, I have a friend who's also a part of her school's, her campus chapter. And she sent me something. They had her HBCU conference, and it was kind of her campus at HBCU girlies. And they had a conference, a virtual one, and she sent it to me, and she was like, I think you'll like this. And then fast forward, like, an hour later.
Really, an hour? So my best friend writes. She wrote for her chapters, her campus as well at Bowie, and so I remember her telling me about it. But I kind of just was like, oh, we don't have that. Whatever, moved on from it. And I don't remember what it was because I don't remember following the page, but it must have been sponsored on my Instagram, and I saw her HBCU. I'm like, oh. But I don't remember what ended up happening. I think I went home for something, so I wasn't able to attend it. But I was like, why don't we do this? After looking into it a little bit, because like Siani said, we write for the newspaper. And I always knew I liked writing, and I was like, well, I never necessarily saw myself making like a career out of it or anything. It was just something for fun. But I was like, we could do this because we write for the newspaper. If it's something on a slightly larger scale, why not?
Yeah.
So after looking into it, I saw we used to have a chapter. It fell off, whatever. So I was like, we should bring this back. So I sent it in a group chat with the other writers, and I was like, y'all, let's do it. So there were some people who were on board with it, some people who didn't really respond or anything. We just let it go. We made a separate group chat.
Look at them now, Saudi.
We had board members from them, like not really board members, but we needed to put people into positions because once the process of getting it back started, that's when it got real, right? So we had to apply, complete a couple tests. And we started losing people like flies. They started jumping.
And me and Tamia was the one, just put that out there. We was the ones doing them applications, okay? Yeah. And they were hefty. They wasn't no regular 1-page, 2-page applications. They was,
it was
thick packets.
It was given textbook?
Yeah, we had to do an editing test. So they gave us like a messed up sample, and we had to edit it.
It was like three different samples. One was terrible. The other two just needed some work. Mm-hmm. But that was after they asked us, okay, what do you plan to do for this? So because there's two of us, we had to sit and decide. It's one thing if it was one person because there's a lot of thinking to do anyway. But especially with it being two people, you have to decide on it.
It's really a conversation.
So, and we have to think, is it practical? Like on paper, it sounds great, but are we really going to do it? Yeah. So I can't remember, the dining area in Tubman, that became our headquarters because we was there day and night, in and out. We was always over there. And I think in total it took us like 2 months to finish the whole process because first we needed the signatures. So let's start there. They sent us that thing to get 100 signatures.
Oh yeah.
Right before spring break started.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I got a big family. They was in there using every Gmail they had. They sent it to all their group chats. We had 50 family group chats they was sending it to. So
Searching all the org group chats. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Elite.
Yeah, shout out Big E. Never the little. Never the little.
We sent it friends, families, strangers. Like we was posting everywhere. Everybody else was posting it, helping us out and everything. So we were really appreciative of that. After we got the signatures, then we started. I think that's when the edit test came, or something like that. Or I don't know. It was a lot.
Yeah, it's blurry.
I'm losing.
It's blurry. It was
all
so much.
Is that we here now. Honestly,
yeah.
It was a lot of work. Listen, after even hearing about All Summer from Siani talk about, we had to do this for her campus, this, do that. Yes. It was a lot.
Because I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Not only did we have to establish our chapter, but her headquarters was having like a reworking.
Yeah, they revamped everything.
They changed a lot. They changed a lot of processes. They added stuff. stop doing certain things. So while we're still figuring out how they operate, they're still figuring out how they operate. So
We playing catch up, they playing
Right.
catch up. And not to mention, everything was so, like, those applications were so thought out. We literally had to plan the entire year before we even had a team. So, like, yeah, we had to plan, like, how we were going to run things, how we were going to do meetings, how we were going to accept articles. Like, we had to plan out everything, figure out everything. So now it's like, we reworking, we trying to make sure we actually doing what we said we were going to do and change stuff if we're not doing it.
I think we're doing pretty well.
I do round of applause for
shout
the
out to
HC
y'all.
board.
Yes.
not only that, like, yes, we had to do what her headquarters wanted us, but we had to do what DSU wanted us to do, which included writing out a constitution. If you're not on a board, or if you've never started an org, you might never have to see the constitution for your org. But if you have to start from scratch to write it, oh my gosh!
Shout out to you.
Felt like the founding fathers up in there.
I had to call.
Yeah,
I
look
never
like
wrote
it.
so many words in such a short amount of time. Like, my eyes were burned through. Like, I was exhausted.
I'm calling my dad, like, do this make sense? Like, is this right? Is this how it work for real in the real world? Like, so much stuff. I did feel like a founding father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shoot, it looked good. I was reading it like,
Real professional.
ooh, real professional.
But yeah, that's all I have for us today, honestly. You know, I'm just happy that we all got together to be able to talk more about her campus and our experience. You know, shameless plug about how we came about our roles, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, hopefully we can come again and come back together again and do this sometime.
Yeah, this was fun. I'd do it again.
Yes, it was very fun.
10 out of 10, you would recommend again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be 11.
Yeah, this was fun. You know, something cute. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the very first episode of Her Experience. I hope you guys tune into the next video whenever that may be. But to see all the content that we have coming for you guys, make sure to follow us again at Her Campus DESU on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that type stuff. And don't be afraid to go watch our full video on YouTube when this drops too.
Yeah.
But also, don't be afraid to go read our articles and get to know us a little bit more. You can go read.
To find the article.
Yes, go on the Her Campus website and search up the Delaware State University chapter to go read us. You can read in depth all we learned about our photo shoot, our launch. You can read our new members' articles and everything about that.
Can I say
so
something real
much.
quick?
Go ahead, Sienna.
Oh, and don't be afraid to give us suggestions on what y'all want to see this year.
Yes.
We want to give y'all what y'all want to see. So let us know.
We're not a regular org. We're a cool org, you know?
Period.
Real cool. For the people. For the people.
For the people. Fufu.
All right. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you.
Bye.